Hey, Bill, good morning.
Hey, Greg, Wiggy, Courtney, hi, how are you doing?
Morning.
Bill, you had some time to look back on that yesterday, and I know you said post game that it was poor execution, poor coaching, poor playing. You feel that same way this morning, and also did any indication during this week that that you felt like maybe you were heading into it not being ready to go.
Yeah. Well, if we had all the answers to those questions, we, would have fixed them a long time ago. So we just gotta go back to work here and keep trying to get it right.
Bill, when I was watching that game yesterday, and the one thing that was standing out to me is you make a good play or two good plays, and then you'd have a bad play or a mistake or a penalty, or you weren't setting the edge. A couple plays were bouncing outside. Now that you had a chance to look at the game, what do you think maybe led to some of those things where it was the inconsistency of putting good plays together?
That's really the question. We just are too inconsistent. Make some good plays and do some good things, and then undo it with something. So, obviously got to coach better to get more consistency, and we have to execute it better when we get the opportunity to do it.
Bill, when it comes to practice squad guys, I know we only see people on game days, and you see them all throughout the week during practice, but what went into the decision not to elevate Christian Wilkerson?
Yeah, we were out of standard elevations for Christian. So that'll change this week, but, he'll have an opportunity to come up this week, but.
Go ahead, Wee.
No, I was going to say, Bill, when you looked at obviously you had an opportunity to look at the football game, and it's, you have those games and you say, okay, what did we do well? Is there something that stood out to you that you can kind of say, okay, here's what we did well, and we can kind of build off this a little bit?
Yeah, well, I think at various points we've done a lot of everything well, but it's like we talked about earlier. We're not consistent doing it, and we gotta find a way to just put our best football on the field in all three phases of the game for 60 minutes. We just haven't been able to do that for 60 minutes here recently. I mean, over the last month, it's just been too inconsistent.
You now have a short week playing on Saturday night. Does it play into your favor now that you face a team that you've already seen twice this season and once just a mere few weeks ago?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same for both teams, Courtney, so I don't think there's any big advantage. It is what it is, and that's the schedule, and we'll deal with it.
Bill, what's the difficulty of playing a team that kind of runs that RPO option? What problems does that create? Because it seemed like, when you see those offenses out there, it can really confuse players or maybe getting them out of position a little bit. What makes it so difficult sometimes to defend that RPO style offense that Miami was running?
Well, I mean, the idea of the offense is just to, have some type of inside running play combined with some type of perimeter pass play, and let the quarterback make the decision. And so there were some plays where they, made some positive yardage, and there were some plays where they weren't. I mean, ultimately it was a lot of, the big plays in the game were obviously like they always are: red area, third down, penalties. Those are the plays that are really, determine the outcome of the game. And there's a lot of 4 and 5 yard plays that, add up one way or another, or don't add up one way or another. But then it's the significant plays. Again, it's the third down plays. It's the turnovers, the red area, third down. Those are really the big ones. And we didn't do a good job on those, obviously.
not great to end on a loss, but when you look at the season overall, some real great wins for you guys. Is there a word that you can use to describe this team, to characterize this team heading into the playoffs?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really too focused on that. I'm just trying to work on getting our team ready to play this game. So whatever the season is, it doesn't matter at this point. It's a one-game season, and we have 6 days to be ready to play our best football in Buffalo.
Bill, I know you were asked post-game about the officiating. You said it's not your job, so really no comment there. But in general, are you in favor of a coach being able to challenge any play on the field at any time when it comes to those calls?
Yeah, I think I'm on record on that subject, so I don't have anything to add, Greg.
Okay. Bill, what's the explanation? I know we talk about penalties so much, but the fake punt where it looked like the punter had a late slide, and obviously Bolden was playing for a tackle because it's 4th down. What was their explanation to why they threw that penalty rather than it just being one of those bang bang plays?
Yeah, there was no explanation. You'd have to talk to the officials, and maybe there's a pool reporter that talked to the officials after the game about the call. I don't know.
Were you kind of confused from that play, because it seemed like from watching it, I didn't really get it. They kind of huddled up a little bit. Well, what was your thought? Did you feel like there was a penalty there, or was it just a good bang bang play by Bolden?
Yeah, it was on the other side of the field from where I was, so I didn't get a good look at it. It didn't look like there was any contact on the replay, but again, it doesn't really matter what I think.
Bill, what are the challenges of getting a rookie quarterback, or any rookie, I guess, ready for their first playoff game?
Yeah, I think for our team, we just got to look at it as, same way we looked at the other games against Buffalo. It's a big game, and we played 17 games this year, plus 3 preseason games. So it's really just playing a good football game, and I don't think whatever the wild card and seedings are and all that, it doesn't really have anything to do with the outcome of the game. The game will be determined by how well we prepare, play, and coach, in those 60 minutes. So that's really our challenge, and I don't think we need to do a lot of looking back. We need to, look ahead and, as I said, put our best football out there Saturday night.
Is there any update on Isaiah Wynn or Christian Barmore?
No, not yet. We're just got back late last night, so see how things look this morning, but so we're hopeful.
Bill, one of the things that we always talk about, on radio is, especially when you're heading into the playoffs, is experience, how that helps, the advantages, maybe seeing that you got a team that you have, a handful of guys, a good portion of guys that have seen some playoff football. Do you feel like the experience helps when it comes to, having veterans in that locker room that understand what it means to be in the playoffs and what it takes to advance from week to week?
I think the most important thing in the playoffs is to play well. So, we've all seen players without a lot of playoff experience, like yourself, like Tom Brady, win Super Bowls and win playoff games. We've all seen experienced players lose them and win them. So I think it's really more important that we play well. It doesn't matter what year the player's in or experience he has or whatever it is. It's we all need to do our best, whatever our background is or isn't. We all need to do our best and help the team in any way we can, and the team hopefully can perform well enough to come out on top.
All right, Bill. Well, we'll let you get back at it, and we will look forward to talking to you again on Monday.
All right. Sounds good, Greg. Thanks, Courtney. All right. Have a good one.